Hello and welcome to Belief in Myself, my weight loss journey. How crazy is it that I blinked and we're now halfway through the month of July? Absolutely crazy. We started the month pretty strong. On July 4th, we went out. It was really, really hot, but we still went out on our mountain bikes and we got a good ride in. It was an amazing ride. I felt good. I felt strong. Everything was great. On Saturday, the July 6th, I believe it was, we went out again on our bikes and I headed back to the trail where I had the accident the week before. I wanted to conquer it. I wanted to see that I was able to manage this trail. The trail had grown in my mind as to this really big, bad trail. There must have been something horrible that caused me to go over the handlebars. There must have been something that was terrible. So I wanted to go back and put it in its right place. And I actually did. I went back, I conquered the trail, I did it. Everything was awesome. I cleared it. It was good. It was still so incredibly hot. So we treated ourselves with a little treat on the trail. We stopped at one of the creeks and we went wading. After we finished wading, we went home. Everything was fine. We ran a few errands, relaxed. Everything was great. On Sunday morning, I woke up and I was just walking through the kitchen after flipping some laundry, and there was intense pain in my foot. All of a sudden, one step, boom, I was in pain. I could barely make it from the kitchen to the couch. It was horrible. So pretty much Sunday morning, I sat with my foot propped up, hoping it would feel better. It was a rough day. It did eventually feel a little better, and I started to be able to move a little bit more, but it was extremely tender. But that's how I spent my Sundays. And I was actually really upset because I wanted to go on a bike ride. I wanted to burn those calories. I wanted to be active. And I was shocked because I'm like, I want to ride? Whoa, this is interesting. But unfortunately, I laid on the couch Sunday morning instead of riding with Jason. So of course my walks at lunchtime were affected by my foot. Couldn't help it, it was. Started to feel a little better, and I was determined I was going to walk on my lunch breaks again. I was going to start doing this. Even though it was really hot, I was going to walk. And then this happened. Excuses? Yes. But I really can't walk on my lunch break in a downpour. Don't really want to be wet the rest of the afternoon and miserable at my desk. I did try to be as active as possible. I was doing a temporary work assignment and I was on a different floor. So between my desk and that other office, I did try to walk the steps as much as possible. The next weekend rolled around and I was ready to try to ride. We did a shakedown ride, just a nice easy ride on the trail, and I did okay. My wrist was really sore, which made me really think that I might have hurt my wrist more when I fell, but I pushed through. The next day we went to the Trail of Tears, which is the trail where I have had a couple meltdowns and I have been not liking it, and I went through it and I had another meltdown. I was completely in pain. My wrist was hurting. Everything was miserable. We turned around. I pretty much cried the rest of the way back. It was rough. I was so disappointed in myself. I know I can do that trail. I know it's hard, but I know I can do it. But I didn't that day. I did not like it. I vowed that I was going to fix it. So here we go. Let's see what we can do to fix it. That was yesterday. Today is a new day, and we'll see if I can make that trail happen. So an amazing thing happened with my weight. I did not ride as much these last 2 weeks, and surprisingly, my weight dropped. I actually dropped quite a few pounds, relatively speaking. I couldn't have been happier. I am so excited about where my weight is. It is finally starting to go down. After last month's just 1 pound for the whole month, in 2 weeks, I doubled that. I'm thrilled. I'm so stoked that I can get this weight loss moving now. Now that it's going down, it's going to keep going down, and I am ready for it. So there you have it. That's my first 2 weeks of July. That would be episode 2 is in the books. It is time to move on to the next week, and let's see what we can do this week. I am so excited because I know that I can do it. I have total belief in myself.